Hi all, Elaine here, and today we are going to try to imitate some rhodochrosite. From the pictures that I showed you, they come either banded or in circles like a malachite, but we are going to try the banded one. Now this is an experiment, so I don't know if it's going to work or not, but you're with me all the way. Now it comes in several colors. I have a translucent. I have translucent with a little bit of white included. And then I go to different shades of pink and then a very dark pinkish red. And I think the best way to do this, because it is more of a banded than it is the choppy style of a stone, we're going to try it in a makumegane type. So I'm going to get these ready and then we will get started. I will be right back. I rolled everything out on number 3 with my pinks, and then my white and my translucent I rolled out on a number 4. And because this is not straight lines, we're going to do these a little different. We're going to take each of the pieces, starting with the white as the bottom, and we're going to tear them a little bit to make our makumegane. So we're going to put some of these, and we're just going to rotate them, making a square as we go along. As these are not just your normal twisted agate or your chopped other stones. So we're just going to keep building. I couldn't think of any other way to do this where it would be more like layers, but irregular layers. But we'll see how it comes out. I do like experimenting. I have tried several times to make a polymer clay moonstone, which never came out well. So I tried it in resin and I had pretty good results for it. So I want to do a tutorial for you on how I did that. And that'll probably be my next one. So keep in touch. And just keep piling it up. In any random order you want. I probably think that's going to be enough, but we'll see. All right, let's put these on the side and see how we're doing. Could probably use those for something else. Okay, I'm going to take it off of here. Put this on the side, and we're going to squish this down a bit and try to get it into some kind of a block. Okay, that's not too bad. And then we're going to take our roller and start rolling it down. little bit. If you enjoy my tutorials, feel free to leave me a comment. If you'd like to see me try to make something else, leave a request. I'd be happy to try. Okay, let's see if we can cut that in half. And put them together. And if you like my tutorials, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Greatly appreciated. I think that's probably enough. Let's get this back into some kind of a shape. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't do perfect. See the different shades in there? That's what we're looking for. I think maybe I'm going to cut this in half again and make a higher stack. Probably be a little easier to work with. Maybe just 2 stacks. Let's do 2 stacks. Okay, so we got this. And what we want to do is we don't want to just cut straight across. I'm wondering if I want to do some inclusions in there. Yeah, okay. And from the picture, the edges are not actually straight. So let's do just a couple of lines just to give it a little something. Here's my other. I want to do a rounded one. Okay, so let's get that put back together. And rolled it down. Okay, so here's my tile. And I don't want straight cuts, so we're going to bend our blade like so and go a little bit deep. And back up again. And that looks pretty good. What do you think? Let's do that again. Yeah, I am definitely liking this. And one more from this patch. We can even use that one. Now I'm going to save this one for a little bit later to make some other ones, but we're going to work on this one because we want to just flatten them out a little bit because we're not done with them yet. Besides being banded and not, I hate that when it happens when a thing gets stuck. Okay, besides being banded, let me clean this off real quick, and not chippy top or twisted, it's also a little feathered on the edges. So once I get this down a little bit, I think I'm going to need to let it cool off. It's very warm in here today. But it's not warm enough to turn my air on yet. I'll be right back. Okay, so I decided not to do a backing, but to keep my roller from sticking, I'm going to use a piece of wax paper. I just want to flatten this out a bit. Didn't want to use a backing because I didn't know if I wanted to do flat pieces or a cabochon, and since this is mostly translucent clay, I didn't want to keep it from being translucent. So we're just going to flatten this out as best we can. There we go. Okay, as I said, we weren't finished with this because not only is it banded, but it also has some feathering in it. So what we want to do is go from the middle out to the edges a little bit, just like this. Just to have some feathering in it because it's not exactly flat. We don't need a lot, just some. Wherever you want to put it. Someone said one time that this particular stone reminded them of ham. We'll get that off of there, and then we'll try to roll it again. Oh, got a little piece stuck there. Turn it this way. Some more. So here comes the moment of truth. What do we want to do with this? Okay, so I've decided we're going to cut some molds out, but we're going to do them domed. I have oval, 2 different size circles, and heart shape. So we're going to put our plastic wrap over the top and decide where we want to put our molds, our cutters. I think that one's going to go right there. Old ugly acrylic tile I can use so I don't hurt myself. Make sure that's in there. Got a round one here. Like I said, this is an experiment. If this doesn't work, I'll adjust it somehow. I think I want that to go right there. Oh, here's good. And then the oval can go there. Oh, we can get some more out too. But before we do that, let's get these out. So here are our pieces. If I'm not mistaken, these are probably going to come out darker than what they look like right now. So we're going to go ahead and bake these and see how they do. clean up the edges on this one. I think with the next batch, I'll make them a little bit thicker. I think these are kind of on the thin side, but that's okay. For the experiment, it'll work. Just make sure I don't have any fingerprints on there. Okay, so I'm going to put these in the oven for half an hour. Let's see if I can get that a little flatter, or a little neater. Yeah, that's better. I'm going to put these in the oven for half an hour. It's recommended 275, and I will be back. It is in the oven. I took the scraps that I had left over from that first one, and I'm going to make an agate looking piece here, because agate comes in all different colors, comes all different shapes and sizes. So we're going to twist that and roll it out, and then twist it again. That should be good. Don't forget to twist all the way to the ends. And then squish it together. Just keep squishing. That's going to be pretty. So again, out of one batch of clay, you can get 2 different kinds of stones. Now, had I wanted to, could have also chopped this up, put some white mica powder or white paint on it, and had a whole different kind of stone. I like this side better, so we're going to flatten that out a little bit. And we'll make some cabochons out of these. So I'll go ahead and make the cabochons, and then I will be back. Here are the finished products. For a first attempt, I think we did pretty good. We're going to, of course, keep trying to perfect it, but I don't think that's too bad. So anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you join us again. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe, and we will see you next time. Thank you very much.